Friends and folks, welcome to the Kaiju Lounge. I'm your boss, Monster Noah Waterman. This is your home for humor, opinions, and nerd shit. Now, in case you can't tell, look up here. This is not matching the air date. This is not matching the time this went live because this is a pre-recorded episode. We'll get into all that in a little bit, but just letting people know right now that if you're watching this during the premiere, I can't interact with you. I cannot tell what you are saying. I will simply have to read it after the fact. Not a problem. I miss you all. I love you all. I'm sure this will feel like a bit of a truncated episode simply because we're cutting down a couple days from the full week to go into things. But I'm still happy to be here. I still got my trusty Kaiju Lounge mug. Beautiful. Delicious. Yeah, this will be a little weird. First time I'm doing a pre-recorded stream. Not missing one, just simply doing one off the beaten path. But it's going to happen. Your boy's a busy boy. I got commitments. I got a day job. However, if you don't want to see that happen, if you want to make this the day job, the best way to do that is go ahead, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, let me know, even help push the video out there to your friends, your loved ones. And if you don't like it, push it out to your enemies. That's a valid discourse as well to help spread the word. Look, all engagement is a good engagement in some way. That said, I'm not going to delay us too long. Now, normally, we start the show every week with the last week in gaming. It's, for those who are unfamiliar, it's part late night talk show monologue, part news roundup that allows me to regurgitate the news while being snide and, if I'm lucky, funny. However, as I've been stating, this week is pre-recorded. I'm filming this over the weekend as I have to travel for my day job on Monday and will be unable to stream live. Or more specifically, I'll be in a hotel room that'll have awful Wi-Fi, and it's just for the best that I don't. Now, normally this would be okay, whatever, but by the time you're seeing this, I actually think we're due for some big news on Monday. See, rumor has it that Rockstar is putting out more of an official GTA 6 announcement tomorrow, or by the time you're watching this earlier today. And we all know for sure that Jeff Keighley will be sharing the nominees for the Game Awards, also known as the Video Upfronts. I'd comment on them, potentially even have a segment devoted to that whole thing. But in my timeline, it hasn't happened yet. Which brings me to a segment I am calling Next Week in Gaming. Interplay is the latest studio to be hit in the wave of budget cuts that have plagued the industry, laying off half its staff today, which leaves just one guy in a closet grasping at the Clay Fighter IP, calling it My Precious. More Nintendo Switch 2 leaks arrive today, as patents now show it will have 2 detachable Wiimotes, a screen that splits into 4 tinier screens, wheels for easier movement across the table, and an IR camera that maybe someone will actually use this time. Potential launch games include the Super Mario Odyssey Collection, Splatoon 2 and 3 Remaster, and a new Smash Bros. Game that doubles the previous roster, but still doesn't include Waluigi. Call of Duty players discover that the new Modern Warfare 3 is actually just a one-to-one port of cameo Elements of Power. Fans blast Activision for being lazy and threaten to boycott the game before paying $100 for the definitive edition, making it the fastest-selling Call of Duty yet. IGN releases reviews for Mario RPG, Karmazoo, and Tic-Tac-Toe, giving them all a 7 out of 10. Rockstar finally announced that GTA 6 is in fact going to happen. They released a teaser image this morning that is, let's say, a silhouette of a car, a woman holding a bat, and a palm tree. Probably text that says coming soon, and an innocuous item like a beer bottle that, if you zoom in close enough, fans can find 3 pixels that either look like the release date or a blurry stick figure portrait of Don Cheadle. Either way, fans will be wrong, and we won't hear anything until the Game Awards, which no one will crash because we finally have news now. That said, Backlash will spark for the teaser image for being too woke. Speaking of the Game Awards, gaming's Ryan Seacrest Jeff Keighley has posted the nominees this morning for us to vote on. This includes categories like Game of the Year, Best Story, Best Sports Game, Hottest Kiss, Least Offensive Use of Microtransaction, the Keighley Best Friend Participation Trophy, and the We Don't Showcase Women, but maybe this award will make up for it, Games for Change Award. And unsurprisingly, Tears of the Kingdom is nominated for all of them. He also hyped up musical guest Flyana Boss for performing their hit song Piranha Plants on Parade from Mario Wonder. The Mass Effect teaser we've already seen will air. And Richard Kind will show up because George Clooney said no to the That Celebrity Looks Lost spot of the night. And that was the next week in gaming. Let's see how close I actually am in the next couple of days. Until then, let's begin our show with the actual last week in gaming. Sony has officially dropped Twitter/X integration on their platform. Their first move, to go onto Threads and complain about how awful Twitter is. Now, to be specific, Sony is removing the API that allowed users to view content published on the social media site for the PlayStation, as well as post their trophies and content directly to the platform. Now, Sony hasn't directly said why they are suddenly dropping this feature, but right? Come on. Now, all congrats to Sony. They did the one thing we as a society have been threatening to do, but have been too afraid to commit to. Call of Duty fans are not happy with the latest entry single-player campaign and have begun review bombing the game on Metacritic. Problem is, they're bombing the wrong game. The new Call of Duty hasn't even launched yet, only releasing the campaign mode to those who have pre-ordered it. Fans are review bombing the 2011 Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Although, to their point, the game is so poorly slapped together that even their name is recycled content. All signs, once again, point to Activision being shitty. Obligatory picture of a dying beached whale. Obligatory point to Arcada countdown. 49. How nice. Now, Bloomberg reported that the game was initially pitched to the developer as an expansion of Modern Warfare 2, but was then changed to a full-fledged sequel in order to fill the gap left behind by Call of Duty Vanguard being delayed. Granted, nobody told the PS5 this, as it is asking some players to insert the Modern Warfare 2 disc in order to play. Call of Duty is the only way I see myself advocating for the use of AI to replace people in games, because if a game's going to suck anyway, why bring people down with the ship? The campaign isn't the only sticking point. Modern Warfare 3 utilizes a new app launcher that's supposed to provide file size management, amongst other things. However, this file size management tool is also over 200 gigabytes of storage. That's like buying a 12-foot lead statue of Marie Kondo to remind you to declutter your nightstand. Now, to add to Call of Duty's bad press this week, an Arkansas mother is suing the media giant along with Epic, Microsoft, EA, and Ubisoft, claiming purposeful predatory monetization methods that have caused an overly addictive nature in their son. This has led to depression, physical ailments, a loss or lack of friends. Honestly, I think this kid is just in his late 30s. They also mentioned an inability to attend school, which, seriously, what is wrong with kids these days? Do what my generation did. Smoke weed in the park down the block while drinking Alizé from a flask you bought at Spencer's Gifts. So now, all seriousness, part of me rolls my eyes when we place the blame on gaming. Rarely does it ever feel like it's being treated with the right nuance, and often it's used as an excuse for the older generation to rail against something they don't understand. On the other hand, fuck Activision. Meanwhile, Epic is already in a legal battle with Google, as they are trying to prove that Google runs an illegal monopoly on the Google Play Store. Yeah, no shit. Of course they have a monopoly. It's the Google Play Store. It's their store, their phone, their ecosystem. That's how it works. I'm not here to defend Google, far be it from me, but that's like complaining that you own all the plates in your own home. Plus, you already tried this with Apple and failed pretty spectacularly. I mean, thank God they laid off 830 people so they can have the smallest cock in a dick measuring contest. It's crazy. For as hugely successful and, I'll admit, fun as Fortnite can be, they are floundering everywhere else. Like the Epic Game Store, which hasn't been profitable for nearly 5 years since its launch. Now, Epic claims their goal is still growth over profitability, which is why they downsize their staff. But they are paying obscene money for exclusives, like a $146 million deal for Borderlands 3, and offering publishers an 88-12 revenue split as opposed to Valve's 70-30. Epic's the little brother constantly picking fights he can't win, and Fortnite is the older child. Like, hey, I'm sorry about him. Can I, I don't know, show you a dance move or something? Do you want to watch Alien ride Goku's cloud with a pickaxe and just forget this ever happened? A From Software fan has modded Sekiro Shadows Die Twice by adding Millennia from Elden Ring as a boss into the game. Now, many know Millennia as the hardest battle in Elden Ring, which personally I think is subjective. The hardest battle for me was anyone with a weapon. According to a Best Buy listing, Silent Hill 2 Remake will be getting a special Pyramid Head origin story for fans who pick it up. Finally, we can answer the questions that everyone has been dying to know. How does he carry a weapon with such small arms? Does he take the mask off to brush his teeth, or does he just kind of reach up in there? Is that a mask or a hat? And why does it look like a rusty Bang & Olufsen vacuum? Valve surprised the world and dropped a new version of the Steam Deck out of the blue with the Steam Deck OLED. In one day, the internet was flooded with embargo releases of every gaming news site showing reviews of the new upgrade. And, I don't know, I never received one. So suddenly, an average of 10 viewers per video isn't good enough for you. Wow. Just wow. Now, on top of the OLED screen, a new deck has improved battery life, the option to wake the deck from the controller, better Bluetooth, and the ability to destroy all semblance of self-control. And oh, look, I think I just ordered one. Damn. Naughty Dog's Vinit Agarwal posted a cryptic tweet stating, "Yes, I'm still working on that game," leading to most to believe he means The Last of Us multiplayer that had been delayed indefinitely. Primarily because Last of Us is the only game that Naughty Dog actually makes. Now, despite the disastrous development limbo the game finds itself in, Sony is still committing itself to the live service market by releasing only 6 of the 12 games in the works by the end of 2025. I'm sorry, only 6? The market can barely sustain what it has. I'm not sure I could name 6 live service games that will last to the end of 2025. I can name 12 that have failed. Anthem, Ninjala, Knockout City, Rumbleverse, Gundam Evolution, Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, Spellbreak, Marvel's Avengers, Chocobo GP, Hyperscape, Splitgate, and Suicide Squad. Alright, that one hasn't been released yet, but it's basically a dead game. As a matter of fact, America's Next Top Harvey Weinstein, David Zaslav, actually doubled down on a commitment to live service games, despite being 0 for 2 with Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad. He even made it very clear that single-player experiences will no longer be in the cards. Experiences like Hogwarts Legacy that they produced, which was still outselling brand new games months after its launch, or the well-lauded Mortal Kombat 1 that they produced, where the only actual complaint about the game is how much the cosmetics cost. Or Lego Skywalker Saga that they helped produce, which surpassed all previous console games in the series to date with 3.2 million copies in 2 weeks. But no, by all means, invest in the game that was so poorly received you pushed it back twice. Sony too, it doesn't make sense. Spider-Man 2 sells more than 5 million copies in 11 days. God of War Ragnarok sold 5.1 million in a week. Why are you investing in something that 3 companies can do well 15% of the time by flooding the market that preys on the only true finite resource, time? In slightly more positive news, BioWare dropped a Mass Effect teaser this week to announce that they are in fact working on a Mass Effect game. By the time it actually releases, the game will be set in the present. Steam is possibly going to add a feature that will allow you to hide certain games from your public Steam library. Finally, you don't need to be embarrassed by the fact that you play My Cute Commissar, or 3D Custom Lady Maker, or Redfall. Actually, one of those is not even a real game. What's that? Oh, Redfall is real. Oh, never mind. Okay. The last vestiges of what made Overwatch great have dissipated into the sunset like Junkrat's raggedy-ass shirt dissolving under grease and grime, as Activision has officially shuttered the OWL. Honestly, I actually think this kind of stinks. I was really into the idea of an esport using the same model as the NFL. It was a great idea, but lofty goals, poor leadership, high spend, poor leadership, a U.S. legal probe, a lack of fans. Oh, no, it wasn't a lack of fans. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Poor leadership brought the league down to where we see it today. Now, Toronto Defiant owner Adam Adamau posted a beautiful AI-generated piece of art, truly representing all aspects of the Overwatch community. The male and female players showcasing the diversity of Overwatch, hand-holding showing how the game brought everyone together, and a giant flaccid chode representing Bobby Kotick. And that is the last week in gaming. Guys, stick around, stay to it. I'm going to take a break, but I'm just going to pass on to it right here, as next up, we take a look at how Nintendo is going Hollywood. Be right back. Friends and folks, we are back with our pre-recorded episode of the Kaiju Lounge, your home for humor, opinions, and nerd shit. I'm your Boss Monster Noah Waterman. As mentioned before, we are not doing this live like we normally do. We will be back live Monday, next Monday, with a full live episode, hopefully an interview. I'm trying to line some of that stuff up right now. But in the meantime, we have something big to talk about here. Some big news. I think news that none of us was really expecting, though we were all kind of hoping for, had dropped. But to get into that, we need to talk a little bit, starting with Chris Pratt. The further to the center of America you get, the more infatuated with him people seem to be. Now, it's easy to see why he was cast as Mario in the Mario Brothers movie, specifically from a marketing standpoint, but the gaming community did not seem happy. That said, it did not deter the world from seeing the film, which became the second top-grossing blockbuster of this year. And look, it was good, too. A ton of fun. Like, Nintendo truly showed how successful a video game franchise can be in the theater. But are they pushing their luck? See, this week, Miyamoto made a statement that stopped me dead in my spirit tracks. The legendary developer is teaming up with Hollywood franchise player Avi Arad to bring The Legend of Zelda to the big screen in live action. Like, it was only a matter of time before Link got his day in the spotlight, but I did not think this was the route it would take. The Legend of Zelda is an amazing series, but it's also weird. Like, it gets really weird, and trying to adapt it to live action could be nuts. Like, can you picture a pea-hat in live action? Or somebody IRL calling this a Stalfos and not a skeleton? Hell, Tears of the Kingdom's scariest, fiercest enemy is called a Gleeok. That sounds like an alien you shoehorn into a sitcom when the ratings are bad. Gleeok. Gleeok. That coming from a live human mouth does not sound threatening. Being true to the material and being good in this medium while also appealing to the non-hardcore fans, all of which this film is going to have to do, is a tall order. So Avi, Miyamoto-san, I'm here to help. Let's build this movie out in a way that makes sense. Now, starting with what we know so far, the film will be directed by Wes Spall, who already kind of looks like a Zelda NPC, so we're off to a good start. Like, he doesn't have a lot under his belt, but I have seen Maze Runner while high when my wife left town for the weekend, and I gotta say, visually, I can see how that helped him land the job. It seems like a good fit, so I'm glad we're starting there, but we need a story. The Legend of Zelda is famous for its narrative, but which story do you take? Every game, minus Tears and Masks, starts fresh. I'm not sure you can just have new Links in a new Hyrule saving a new Zelda every film. See, Zelda is to Iron Man what Mario is to Spider-Man. Like, Zelda's incredibly important, and the layman knows Zelda exists, but those games aren't in the zeitgeist the way that Mario is. And so you are still introducing a large audience to this world for the first time. So what story do you choose? Well, Zelda 1 and 2 are out. There's barely a story there to go off of, and today's Hollywood needs something meatier than Save the Princess. I'd also take out the mobile ones, because a lot of them had these very specific gimmicks that I think only worked in juxtaposition with the more normal games. Like, look, if you're shrinking Link to be with the Minish people in the first movie, then common viewers are going to see that as your baseline, although it's not representative of your brand. The exception here for mobile might be Link's Awakening, but many articles have already explained how that game was directly inspired by Twin Peaks, and if you aren't getting David Lynch to direct that, then the weirdest aspects of that game will likely fall flat. A Link to the Past could be cool, but its big moment is halfway through the game, you get transported into the world of darkness, and with only 2-ish hours to tell the story, you might be rushing it a little bit. I can see Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess, but honestly, I think Midna and Fi could really, really turn off audiences. And again, there's the same issue as the mobile games. Flying through the skies or turning into a wolf aren't necessarily tent poles of the franchise, and I think you'll have moviegoers wondering if this is what Link is all about. Now, Wind Waker could be cool, but Wind Waker's whole aesthetic was cel-shaded cartoon vibe. Are you really going to tell me that Nintendo's first foray into live action, well, modern foray anyway, is going to be its most Saturday morning cartoon-like entry? I mean, they would have just stuck with Illumination. Now here is where everyone gets mad at me. I think Ocarina is overrated. I know, it's fine. Thumbs down the video if you need. Engagement's still engagement. I explain a lot of my reasoning on this episode of the best game of all time, but the short version is that it just doesn't hold up. Like, we collectively like the memory of the game more than I think we like the actual game. That said, I will give it credit, it is one of the better stories. Not for this, though. Like, what are you going to do? Change actors halfway through the movie? Or better yet, keep changing back and forth over and over again? Like, maybe if this was an HBO prestige fantasy drama, but time is limited, and quite honestly, I don't think I need to see child Princess Ruto giving child Link fuck me eyes in live action. And on that same note, Majora's Mask builds off of Ocarina. You might be able to do it if you remove any references to the previous game, but the setting still feels a little niche. Your best bet is the easiest and arguably most basic answer, the current version of Hyrule. But you don't do Tears of the Kingdom. You don't even do the version that introduced us to this Hyrule Breath of the Wild. No. The movie should be based on Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Now hear me out. I get that this is more of a spin-off than a mainline entry, but remove the time travel element to make this canon and not like sci-fi fan fiction, and what you have is the story that actually kicks off what makes this world interesting, while featuring many of the characters from this iteration that people fell in love with. It's dark enough to feel grounded and not just for kids, but lighthearted enough to fit into the summer blockbuster mold, because that's what this is, save Oscar season for Star Fox. It's also the most marketable in 2023. Kind of like how they shoehorned Mario Kart into the Mario movie because Mario Kart continues to be on Nintendo's top sellers list despite being released in 2017. Breath of the Wild was one of the best-selling Zelda games and the game of the year, only to be outdone by Tears of the Kingdom, so you bet your ass Nintendo's going to pounce on that popularity. Lastly, the Zelda game has the most regularly featured characters. Every Zelda game, including Breath and Tears, sees Link as a lone wolf, except for the time he was an actual wolf, oddly. Works for a video game and like Samurai Jack, but that's about it. The movie needs dialogue, and keeping Link with Mipha, Daruk, Urbosa, and Rivali means that we have interactions and a heart to help carry the film. So who plays who? Well, Rivali, Daruk, and Mipha are CGI, so we don't have a weird like cat situation on our hands. Brad Garrett is Daruk, because Patrick Warburton plays a little too sarcastic. I think Ryan Reynolds would be the perfect Rivali, but he's leading man material now and far too busy building the Canadian cabal to run the world. No, instead I think you get Matthew Lillard, who's starting to have a career resurgence thanks to Five Nights at Freddy's. Not too big of a star to say no, but big enough that he'll sell tickets. Mipha is tough, because you want her to sound young and capable. I think Ariel Winter is a good choice here. She still sounds young, but her experience playing Alex in Modern Family will give her more of an edge to make Mipha's demure nature just like a little more palatable. Moving on to our IRL characters, Urbosa. Unless we find a naturally 8-foot tall, powerful actress for the role, some Lord of the Rings style shenanigans will be needed. That said, it's a little typecasting, but Denai Guerrero would be perfect. Her presence as Okoye made her a standout star in the already stacked cast of Black Panther while playing a relatively unknown character. As a representative of the Gerudo, this feels like an absolute layup. For the less prevalent characters, I think Jenna Ortega with dyed hair and Harry Potter glasses could make a really good Pura, and Hannah Waddingham could work as Impa. Now, I know that Impa is technically the younger sister of Pura, and that both are portrayed as age-appropriate and Hyrule warriors, but we are so used to seeing Impa as an older leader-type figure, so I think this is where Hollywood takes its liberties with the source material, and it wouldn't ruin much in the long term before introducing a much older Impa down the line during the sequels. King Rome. If you can, Anthony Hopkins. If not, I'm going to go a little far afield here and say John Goodman. Amazing actor with a kind father figure presence. Plus, his voice is just so soothing when he isn't yelling at people. Now, on to the villains. Calamity Ganon doesn't speak. As a matter of fact, we don't hear him speak until the post-credits scene of the second film when he becomes Hot Daddendorf and Matt Mercer does it. We have our secondary villain in Master Koga. Kind of a comic relief, more nuisance than a threat, but still leading a sizable army in the form of the Yiga clan. We never see his face, but much like Sweet Tooth, I still think you have Will Arnett play him. He's the perfect mix of charismatic leader and utter incompetence, and I mean that in the best possible way. Now, the primary villain is Aster, who I think was just in Hyrule Warriors. This is kind of like how Marvel movies would use Ronan the Accuser or Whiplash before bringing out bigger villains down the line. Aster is just the lieutenant so they can kill off in the first film, so Calamity Ganon can loom large over the entire franchise. And I think you shoot for an A-lister like Eddie Redmayne. Big name to draw fans, plus he does Gaunt and Pale very well. Let him sink his teeth into an evil role while not committing to more than one film, so he can run off and do Fantastic Turf somewhere to find him. Now this brings us to our heroes. First, Zelda, who in the current canon is the most fully realized she's ever been without having to masquerade as a ninja or a pirate or whatever. She still has that, "Oh Link, whatever will we do" kind of vibe, but can fend for herself as an actual leader. Now, Anna Taylor-Joy would have been my pick, but she just did Mario, and when the Smash Bros. Movies happens, I want them to be different characters. Instead, I'm going to throw up an up-and-comer here. Someone who is coming fresh off of a different nerdy project that has a lot of buzz behind her, plus experience making things that shouldn't really work. I want Emily Rudd as Zelda. Her work as Nami in One Piece was phenomenal, and I think she can bring both the same combination of strength and vulnerability to this project as well. That just leaves Link. And I'll be honest, I'm racking my brain for this one. Easy Money would try to pull Hollywood's resident elf boy Tom Holland, but I think A, he's too busy on Avi Arad's other projects, and B, he's starting to play older now. Like, maybe we can get one Zelda movie out of him, but he's going to age out before we finish the others. Like, Link with a 5 o'clock shadow kind of ruins his whole shut up and be pretty vibe. Instead, you need someone with enough of a name to market the audience, but still very young to last at least 3 films. I think Finn Wolfhard carries these films. The kid already looks like an elf. With his hair lightened to a dirty blonde and some stage combat classes, I think you have a good fit. In that Adam Driver, is he handsome or just an alien kind of way. Now, should Finn be silent? Not without a convincing plot device. I don't think you can have a silent film protagonist and make this last as a franchise, but hey, happy to be proven wrong. So this is the setup. It gives us great intro to all the characters, well portrayed by a star-studded cast with enough chops to flow between weighty fantasy dialogue and funny, kid-friendly quips. We kick off with the Age of Calamity storyline, the heroes defeat Aster and stop Calamity Ganon, the end. Post-credit scene is Pura and Impa chatting about Sheikah technology, while we get the slightest glimpse of Ganon Blight appearing like smoke through the floorboards. The second film kicks off with Link waking up in a cave, unclear of what happened, and the world in the post-apocalyptic state of Breath of the Wild. The movie is putting together the pieces, discovering the fate of his friends, making new friends, and actually defeating Calamity Ganon in an epic battle that is far more satisfying than the boss fight of the game itself. The post-credit scene reveals Mummy Ganondorf as we hear Matt Mercer's voice say something ominous. Years of Critical Role have helped him perfect that. As we set up for movie 3, Tears of the Kingdom. Boom. Look at that. I just made your trilogy, and then if you want, you can deviate with your own approach, or, hell, since Avi Arada's involved, pull a Spider-Man, put someone new in as Link, and start a new trilogy based on Ocarina or Skyward Sword or whatever the hell you want. Rinse, repeat, money printed. So what do you think? If you got better casting, please drop it in the comments below. Otherwise, Miyamoto and Avi, I'll happily take a consultant position, a free pass to the premiere, and a walk-on role as Cass. While I wait for that contract role, I'll take a quick pause, and I will be right back with some Mario 64, but not quite what you're expecting. We are back, friends and folks, and we are hopping into the gameplay portion of the evening. I discovered an adjustment, let's say. I had a friend of mine, I'm going to shout him out, my boy Pete, who does, if you ever listen to the Best Game of All Time podcast, he does the music for that. He's doing music for a lot of things I work on. He's just a brilliant mind. Sent me a link the other day of this version of Mario 64 that was just too interesting that I had to try it out for myself. So, we're going to go ahead, we're going to dive on in. I'll let you discover this version of the game with me. Oh wow, why is that so big? There we go, we're going to move through that. That's where we need to be. Alright guys, let's dive in. We're going to start with Mario A.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have been...
The fuck? Shotgun Mario, baby. Here we go. See Chris Pratt do this voice. Alright, so... Oh. Oh, I don't like that. That's really confusing. Boom. Whoo. Doing some damage. Doing some major damage. Alright, so we got, you know, shoot down. It shoots down automatically. Ooh. Okay, I think I don't need to... There we go. Oh, that was satisfying. That must have been too high. Okay. Woo! Look at that jump. Look at that fancy footwork. Aim mode. Alright, so double tap R to switch to aim mode. Oh, that's right. I forgot the left joystick. Oh, this is previous before free look cams. Oh, but that does it. I got it. Okay. Nope. There we go. Woo, baby. Woo, baby. Try that out. I like that there's actual, like, that's amazing. Is that as high as I can climb? It is. Oh, wow. So it does change the physics of that. Like, I love this. Can I get up? All right. I think I gotta try, right? Oh, did I not get him? I missed him. Okay. I was going to shoot him. Made a little sick twist of me. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to pop into... Oh, did I knock the door down? Can I just shoot down the doors? Oh, hell no. Can I not talk to him? There we go. Okay. So he's got the regular dialogue. So I can just blast through these doors. That is just... This is just insane. This is insane. I am... Kudos to whatever madman or woman or person, just mad being.
Let's go.
Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's when we talk to people. Got it. Okay, that seems clear. Woo! Don't fuck with me. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is violent. Oh, I'm feeling nasty now. This explosion. Oh, this honestly is so much easier to deal with all these fools. It just you just destroy that thing. Oh my god. This is... I feel like I never actually fully got all stars in previous versions, but I'll be able to do it here now. Woo, baby! I'm coming after everybody. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. Bam, baby. I just have access to that now. Oh my god, that's great. Can I just do this then? Am I just literally skipping? Because I shouldn't be able to do that typically. Nope. Oh, I missed that jump. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I can't destroy that, can I? So, do I get this when I have the flying hat, too? Oh, God. Oh, okay, well, that's not... Okay, well... That was me just being bad. Not happy about that. See... Oh, but I can just use this. Again, just like, just shoot my way into it. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, son of a bitch. That's not what I want at all. Nope, nope. Well, I can go back to this guy now and try to do the other thing again. Alright. I also could just go back up the normal way. And I get that I could do that, but... I feel like I have a duty to shortcut. There we go. Oh, so close. That's fine. That's fine. I can take it. Can I just shoot him? Oh, is that not it? I thought that was it, though. There we go. Yeah, I don't even have to... Oh my god, this is just so much easier. Why don't they give Mario a shotgun in every game? Boom. You just knock him on his ass. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. He flips the gun around. Like a fucking badass. He just flips around the gun. Alright, so now I mean, I could just play through this level, but I kind of want to play through all of them. So, or not, I want to get through a couple. So it's 1 star, that's 1 star. I'm sorry, I'm curious. Can I just... I don't even... Oh, see, so I don't even need to worry about the stars now. Can I get up there? If I aim right? Can I... No, okay, that is, the water doesn't like pour out of that. Toad, what's up? I have to talk to him. Okay, well, never mind. Okay, so that's great. Let's do the Womp. Let's get... Womp is 3 stars. I think it's this guy over here. I guess I can use the door too. Just for good measure, you know, because it's the right thing to do. This is wild, guys. This is... Like, I kind of want to play through all of it now. I don't know if there's a speed run for this community for this yet, but I want to play through this entire thing. This is amazing. That is so satisfying. Oh my god. Like, I was so impatient playing this game as a kid. This changes everything for me. No, I can't. Okay, so not... Alright, there we go. We're coming through. Boom. Again, nothing. Why am I even worried about you? I don't even care about your sad song now. Ah! Oh, no, no, no! Oh, that was dumb. Do I only have 1 life? Or is it like YOLO style, or is it just that it's not going to take it down because no one's actually intended to be playing this for real? I guess I could have thought of that before too. Just, oh my god, everything, every game. I'd be so much nicer to Ocarina of Time if I had a shotgun, you know? Ooh. Okay, there we go. That's no. Ah! Yes! That does it too. Oh, fantastic. Should me up at the top? We should me up at the top, baby? Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's satisfying too. No, did I? Okay. What is a butt slam? Okay, I don't know if that actually... I just shouldn't have done this. I should have, because I just lost my place. Alright, that's fine. Oh, duh. Right. Oh, no? There we go. I was going to say, like, I should have it. Oh. Okay, well, that wasn't great, but health back on. There's also a little bit of muscle memory and like having to remember how to play this game again, but like I'm still here for this. Oh god. Oh no. Oh come on. Oh come on.
Mamma mia.
I just want to shoot the giant womp with my shotgun. Is that so much to ask?
Let's go.
Alright, we're doing this. We're doing this. Going to blast you. I mean, there is gotta be a speedrunning community for this. I'll say, speedrunning's not really my bag, but like for anyone. Nope, nope, but here we go. This guy here. No, this is what this is actually just what I did last time. Fuck me. So if I just do this, I play it smart instead. There we go. See? Back to where I was. Woo, yeah. Oh, that doesn't stop being fun for me. I'm not even a violent game player. I just feel like this works. Okay, so it's more than one hit. That's why. That's good to know. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I wasn't thinking. We pave your roads, you still walk all over us. Okay. No, no, come on. Ah, dag nabbit. It's alright, we're coming back, we're coming back. Dude's too big. I broke it? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, again? Boom. That's like it. That's like it. You could like 120 star. Like you get all 120 stars in a speedrun like with this thing. This is madness. Save and continue. I don't even want to like I should in theory then be able to just like go anywhere I want, right? For real? Just everything's available to me? What's in here? Is the big world, little world already? Like, we're seeing other... Is it the snowy world? No, that's right. There's not that yet. I'm just trying to see, like, I'm just trying to push my luck at this point. I'm already in the clock tower. I'm already in the clock tower. Let's push my luck. Oh, I probably can't, right? Yeah, I don't think I can. Okay. That makes sense, because that's still, like, you have to get other things to do that. I'm trying to... Just gets in there. Just gets in there. Oh, I don't even have the right thing yet. I haven't unlocked the hat. Can I? No, okay, no, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Kick me out. What? Oh, I guess that is how that is. Yeah, you dive from the sky. Does that mean I can get... I didn't do that. Woo! Already up on top. Already on top of the world, baby. And I feel like the lives here are a little shaky on what constitutes, but it's fine. This is bananagrams. It's the full game. It's just a full ROM hack. That's really... I still have it. I still have it in water. Can I get in? I can't get in because you technically have to get rid of the water before you can go down there. Okay. That makes sense. So there's still some things they fixed and not fixed, but they made sure to think of in the game in some way. God, I am. All right, we're gonna do one more level. Don't knock. Never knocking. But I still want to do one that's kind of like high up. It's far above my pay grade. Or actually, is this the first Bowser level in here? It is. Oh, let's face Bowser. Son of a... I thought I could avoid. Oh, should I have that? No, I don't need Metal Mario. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about red coins yet. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. That is just beautiful, right? There we go. I forgot about the mushrooms run away from you in this. See, I need to be in this mode because I actually get to control the camera better, which I think makes a lot of sense. Oh, there we go. Well, I gotta remember that breaks it, so I can't actually rely on that. Ooh, God. Okay. Ooh. There's a little bit of like a weird perspective thing in this game. All right, there we go. All right, that's coming from there. Can I just do this? Yeah, is it the sexiest way to do this? No. But it is effective. Woo! I can't see. Doesn't stop me yet. Yes. Oh, love that. There we go. You get through this so much faster. Ooh. Wishing like a wishing well to kiss and tell. A wishing well. No. All right. It basically does the same thing. Oh my god. So instead of woo, fish. That's it. Not that I needed it. Not that I needed it, because I just blast my way through. This is so wild. I'm so happy with this here. Guys, who knows if Nintendo will make me take this down. It's a very good chance, to be honest. Just because they're kind of awful with people doing fun stuff with their IP. But guys, if you can, shotgun Mario, hunt this down, patch your ROM, and give it a try. I will say, this is, I might do this again on like on a Twitch stream sometime. This is far more fun than it has any business being. Absolutely nuts, absolutely wild. More of this, please, in the world, please and thank you. But I'm going to call it quits for now because, as mentioned, this is a pre-recorded episode. It is not live. We're shortening it because I have a busy week ahead. Primarily the fact that I'm not going to be around on Monday, by the time you're watching this, to do this live. That's why I'm here doing it this way. So let's see how this goes. If you guys liked anything we did here, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment. Let me know how you feel about the Kaiju Lounge, how you feel about my picks for the Zelda movie, how you feel about Mario with a shotgun. It's kind of like Hobo with a shotgun, but just far more intense. And of course, tune in every Monday. Next Monday, we will be back with a live episode once again, live on YouTube. You can also go ahead and follow me, twitch.tv/BossMonsterKaiju. Follow me on all the socials at Boss Monster Kaiju, everywhere but X, where it's Boss Monster Kaiju. I am always here to interact. We have upcoming a World's Greatest Gamer out in OS, New York. If you haven't been out to the World's Greatest Gamer tournaments that I throw all over the city, then you should check it out because they are such a good time. People have a great time coming through. It's a great way to build community, get to meet people. It's been a blast, and so I highly suggest OS New York, 8 p.m. Tuesday on the 21st, World's Greatest Gamer. That's it with all the plugs, guys. I'm gonna go off to sleep, prepare for this long road I have tomorrow. Until next time, stay cool, stay hip, stay heavy, and good night.